Hello, Jenga Diaspora Media family. Many thanks for tuning back, and I hope everybody is doing well. It's me back again. Thank you for every subscriber that have subscribed here, and many thanks for those who are sending their messages and everything, their support to this YouTube channel. I appreciate it a lot. If you've not subscribed, kindly hit that subscription button, and we keep on moving here today. So today video I want to show you how violating the traffic rules in America can paralyze your life in America. From where we come from, it's very hard to keep up with the traffic signs because of our roads. Some of our roads are very deplorable, and it is very hard to know where there is a stop sign. It is very hard to know where there is a zebra crossing. It's very hard even to know where there is a railway crossing, because all those signatures and everything, signs, the road signs have been stolen. Many of them have been vandalized. But unlike this place, roads are very in good condition. They can lack a few potholes and all that, but they are in good condition. So it's very hard to find like people violating laws here, traffic rules here, because that one can lead to your life to be paralyzed here. So what exactly happens if you are found over speeding, if you don't give way, overlapping, if you don't stop on those stop signs? For example, now this is a stop sign. It doesn't matter whether there is a car or not. If it is the lights have turned red, then that means stop. You see, this is another stop sign here. I have to stop. Why? Because this is the law, the traffic law. So if I will continue going and the lights are red, that amounts to a very heavy punishment. So how does this happen? All these places, many of them, you find their cameras. They are not hidden. They are just cameras that you can see on the roads. Like mostly in highways, there are cameras that have been mounted there. So you might cross the red light and think now because nobody is seeing you, you are safe. But you are not safe. What they normally do, there are cameras there that will capture your vehicle, that will take a picture of your vehicle. So in America, vehicles have got the plate numbers behind. Where I come from, plate numbers are in front, but here the plate numbers are behind. So those cameras will capture those plate numbers, and then they will be able to trace you. How will they trace you? That plate number is registered under your name. So they will go, they will trace all your information. Before you buy a car, before you do anything, you must give out all your information. So the government has got your car plate number, which make of the car, they have which insurance you are using, they also have your address where you live. So there is nothing like private life here. All your information is in the system. So if they want to get your information, they'll just go into the system and get your information there. So you have violated traffic, and then police have chased you. They are all police, especially in highways. Police cars are all over in the highway. Immediately you overspeed, a police car will come following you. with its lights splashing, flashing lights. So whenever you see a flashing light, you have to find a safe place and pull your car out of the way. So the police will come and they will tell you, hey, you have been overspeeding this and this and this. So this is where the trouble now begins. They will pull out things we call tickets. So here, if you violate traffic rules, you are given a ticket. So this ticket will create a very big damage your driving history. So once you've been given that ticket, your driver's history has been damaged. Okay. The other thing is about your driver's license. Your driver's license might be taken. Why? Because you have violated the traffic rules. And once your driver's license has been taken from you, you won't be able to drive again. Once you overspeed here in the United States, you are given fines. And the standard fines is between $35 to $45. That is the standard fine. That is for going up to 5 miles per hour. For every mile over 5 miles per hour, an additional $2 you will be fined. So higher fines apply in school zones, construction zones, or for excessive speeding. This is what we mean by saying you'll be given a ticket. And once you're given a ticket, there are points that are added into your license. So 11 to 15 miles is 3 points. 16 to 24 to 25 miles is over 4 points. 26 to 30 miles is 5 points. So you're given points, and these points will affect your license as well as your driving history. So your license can be suspended as well. Accumulating to 6 or more points can lead to license suspension. Driving 31 miles per hour over limit may trigger an automatic suspension, and also you may be subjected into a hearing. So we have got court causes. If you appeal your case in the courts, you have to pay the court fee. The court fee will be on your side. So another important thing that I wanted you to know is that when you overspeed and you are having a child in that car, and then the police arrest you and they find that you are having a child, so you will be fined like 2 times. One for overspeeding and another one for overspeeding while carrying a child in the car. So that's very, very important, and you need to know about overspeeding here in the United States. Personally, when I was caught at first, they checked and they saw, oh, I don't have any other traffic offense. I was overspeeding. Mostly in highways here, you'll find the speed limit is 55 or 65. So I was in a 55 road, and I was going at a 75. That's when I was a new driver. I had known how to drive, so the car decided to go ahead of me. The car decided to run. And little did I know that the car was running, only to find out that it was at 75, and a police car was mounted at the highway, mostly in the exit. That's where the police car was. So immediately I closed their dragnet. They followed me, and I saw the flashing lights behind me. So I had no otherwise rather than to pull aside. So when I pulled aside, they came, they saw everything, and they told me, I've given you, this is a warning ticket, don't overspeed again. If you receive several tickets, so these tickets will impact your driver's license, it will impact your driver's driving history. So, and anytime you are going maybe to get an insurance,
They would like to see your driving history. Okay, here everything is about history, driving history, criminal history, like background. They must do background check for you before you get any job. Before even you buy a car, they will do background check. Before you buy a house, they will do a background check, just to ensure that you have not violated the law, you have not gone against the law in any way or in any form. So that's what happens in this country. So if you tend to violate the traffic laws, you'll be given a ticket, and that will be having a very big impact in your driving license or in your driving history. So you're gonna be very careful when traversing in these roads of America. Here you don't bypass anything, whether it's a stop sign, whether there are cars there or no. You will have to wait until the lights have turned green. So that's how I found myself in a hot soup. I have never been into any other. I have never been issued any ticket, and I don't intend to get one soon, because that one can bring a lot of trouble to my driving history. So here you don't violate any law. There is no law that is being violated here. Everything must be under law. Once you have been found at the wrong side of the history or at the wrong side of the law, then it damages your history, and they have all that history with them. They have that history with them, everything. They know where you stay. They know which type of car you're driving. You can't hide. So hiding is like you going away out of this country, and who wants to do that? Nobody wants to do that. So people keep up with the traffic rules. Everything here, you must maintain the speed. You're following the traffic rules. Otherwise, that one might damage your driving history, and it can lead into more trouble with the law here in the United States. So back at home, we are used to living a life whereby nobody cares, and you will find due to that there are no accidents here. There are no accidents. Accidents have been minimized. There are no many incidents. You won't find roads which are in a deplorable situation. All roads are good. All roads are very good. So it is up to you to be able to keep up with the traffic. It's up to you to be able to keep up with this traffic here in this country. So that's something very important that you need to know and that you need to understand while you are traversing this country and while you are traversing the roads here in this country. A simple mistake, you are done. So I don't know, for the first time they give you a warning, but I know that warning is in the system. If you are caught again doing that, then that will be a ticket direct. I have never received particularly a ticket apart from that warning that I received. Will be given a fine of maybe $30, $50, and so forth and so forth. So for those coming here, for the newcomers that are coming here, kindly make sure you're keeping the rules here very well. So that's only the traffic. I've just mentioned about the traffic laws. So in every place you go, you violate a law, then you are in the wrong side. You will be living a life, a very hard life here in this country. So please, once you come here, you need to be very, very careful with the laws and the traffic laws that are put here in this country. And by doing so, you'll be able to survive. You'll be able to catch up with everything in the United States. So, but one thing I'm happy about here is the roads are good. You won't find, like you see,
the whole distance that I came, nobody has overtaken me. They must go with the speed that I'm going with. But when you go in the highway there are two lanes. There are a lane where you can overtake if you feel this somebody is going at a lower speed. Of course you can overtake, and of course even here you can overtake, but it is very hard to find Americans doing that, or people who are here doing that. They will just follow you with the speed that you are using. They'll go with you with that speed until now somebody finds a safer place and wants to bypass you. So that's when now somebody will come and bypass you and go where they are going. So many thanks, Jenga Diaspora Media family. If you've not hit the subscription button, so make sure you've hit the subscription button there. Don't forget to share, like, and comment down there.